number 1, which has this awesome wraparound cover, Archive Universe issues 1, 2, which also has a wraparound cover, and the raw edition, which is just the raw pencils. Thrilled with how these books came out. Get to see some of the raw pencils. So go to archivecrossover.com right now if you want to grab copies of this, and let me know which variant cover you think I should use for my Tyler Kirkham Final Boss variant cover. Super excited to be able to do a Final Boss variant cover for Tyler. I'm really thrilled that that's going to be happening. So yeah, let me know which one you think. There's A, B, and C. All of them are good. Tyler likes A. A lot of people like B. My mom likes C. So I don't know. What are you going to do? It could be any of them. Who knows? And just right now making sure that the audio is working. Yeah, you can hear me. So yeah, go to archivecrossover.com right now. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please post them. I'm streaming here live on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch, I think. So yeah, the postcards went out to people. So that's pretty fun. Those are heading out to people. Oh, and I got new business cards. Yay. So if you're like, oh man, I'd love to get a business card from Dylan, there you go. If you go to archivecrossover.com, I will mail you a business card. Yeah, I did the Sleepwalker and Darkhawk commission on the last live drawing. And yeah, I wasn't sure what I'm going to draw today, but I figured I'll jump on quick and draw it and see if anybody wants to chat. And if not, that's fine. I'll just sit here and talk to myself, which is pretty standard as a professional comic book artist, illustrator. There's a lot of sitting by yourself, talking to yourself. So yeah, I'm thrilled to be able to have the second printing of Archive Universe issue 1. Everybody that backed the campaign got the first printing, and now people that back at archivecrossover.com will get the second printing. And I think they came out great. You know, Comic Impressions does a great job with my printing. Super thrilled to have that ready to go. So I didn't really ask people what they thought I should draw. Didn't really take any suggestions. I don't really have any ideas. So maybe I'll just kind of noodle away here on the back of the page and see what strikes my fancy. Oh, maybe I should draw Final Boss. Maybe I should do Tyler Kirkham's character Final Boss. That might be kind of fun. And that way you can see how I interpret him, how I interpret that character. Fun character to draw. Maybe I'll draw the lady character, Masked Vigilante. I don't really know what she looks like. Maybe I'll try to draw her. Yeah, that might be kind of different. All right, cool. I'm going to draw a Masked Vigilante. There we go. It's decided. I'll draw Tyler Kirkham's Masked Vigilante. I was going to wear that shirt today. He did Masked Vigilante shirts, and I have one. I have a couple, and I think they're great. So, all right, let's see. Start with a really squiggle looking character. And thing I often tend to do, which I don't know why, but I draw really big, and so my characters are always like off the page. I never really give them enough real estate. But you look at artists like Rob Liefeld, and I'm a huge Rob Liefeld fan, and he draws his characters, you know, not huge. He draws them kind of, hey, Johnny, what's going on, man? Good to hear from you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying safe. Hope you're having a good summer. Are you mid-campaign right now? If you are, I saw you had a campaign, or we're talking about a campaign. If you have anything you want to promote, please feel free to put the link in. If you want to do that, I do not mind. I'm always interested to see what other people are working on. And I haven't had the opportunity to look at many other people's campaigns. I've just had my head down drawing, but I hope everything's going well with you. I hope you're making awesome stuff. Did you do anything for Comic-Con at home? I know that was something that people were talking about. I hope everything's going good, man. It's funny because I have connections with people through conventions and online, but it's always tough because you don't see them outside of these shows often. So when there aren't any conventions, it's always a real challenge to stay connected, and I'm terrible at staying connected. So if people are like, geez, how come Dylan's never, it's like, I'm usually just kind of in my own head. I don't spend a lot of time doing social things, often. So I lose track and lose touch pretty easily. So I'm hoping I can reconnect with people once I start seeing them at shows again. I think that would be, hopefully that'll happen soon, and hopefully I'll be able to reconnect with people. So, and if you're watching this on Facebook, say hi. And if you're watching this on YouTube, what's up? And if you're, where else would you be watching? I think those are pretty much the only places you could watch this. So this is kind of a boring pose. Let's make a less boring pose. Hey, there we go. Thanks, man. All well here. I did do something for San Diego, built a tier in my Kickstarter. Oh, good. Terrificon this weekend. Cool. Yeah, please. Johnny, let me know how Terrificon goes. That was one I didn't look into. I've heard good things about that one. I know a lot of people really rave about that one. I'm kind of in the sort of trying to figure out what shows make sense phase right now for me. But I'm really interested to hear how that one goes, just because I'm interested to hear how conventions are doing. If you feel like people are excited about them, or if it's something that's people are still apprehensive about. Possibly, I'm not sure exactly what people's thinking is about them. I'm hopeful that people really show up and you do you have a great show and that you crush it. That's my hope for you. I hope you have an awesome show, and I hope to see you at a show soon. Yeah, and I will check out your Kickstarter. I'm sorry I haven't checked it out. I feel like I'm really not connected with things right now. I get that way sometimes, where I'll just be in my own head and working on my own stuff and promoting and drawing and working, and it's like, you got to come up for air. I was just saying to Tracy today, I'm like, man, I gotta read more comics. I feel like, particularly lately, I'm like, I haven't opened a comic. I looked at comics the other day and kind of flipped through them, but I don't have anything I'm currently really invested in. And I've been meaning to read this. I got this sweet mail show, everybody. I got this sweet omnibus, right? Avengers: The Gathering. And so I love Palmer's inks. I think that he is one of the greatest inkers ever. I love his loose inks, kind of up there with like Joe Kubert as an inker, or Dan Green. I love that sort of loose, brushy ink stuff. So I'm excited to read that. Yeah, thanks, Johnny. I am I am busy. It's one of those things. Like, I feel like I'm working on a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff I'm excited to work on, and I'm busy and active. Like, I post a lot, and I'm drawing a lot. But I have to be better about staying connected. Not getting disconnected. If that makes sense. That makes sense. I think that makes sense. Yeah, I love Palmer's inks, especially. I wish and I hope that this happens. Palmer and Ron Garney, I believe, did a run on Moon Knight before Stephen Platt took over, and so this Moon Knight run with Palmer and Ron Garney, I vaguely remember it. I don't believe it's ever been reprinted, and I would love for them to do an omnibus of that Moon Knight stuff that was or just up till when Stephen Platt came on the book and it got canceled. Like, that run of Moon Knight's never been collected. I would love to see that. So Marvel, if you're listening, make an Omni collecting all of that Moon Knight stuff. More Moon Knight omnibuses, please. That 90s awesome Omni stuff. So yeah, and everybody check out Johnny's Kickstarter and check out my current campaign, archivecrossover.com. Oh, I'll show you my archivecrossover.com. You can get Archive Universe issues 1, 2, and 3. Johnny, you should check it out. Might be something you're interested in. And you can get sketch covers by me. You can get issue 1. You can get issue 2. You can get issue 3. Perfect bound. I don't know how many pages. Quite a few pages. I mean, they're rather substantial amounts of. It's a lot of story. A lot of black and white. If you like manga, that's going to be the new thing. I was going to say, hey, it's like manga. I don't know. I think comic books, black and white, long form stories. I think I'm definitely manga influenced. A lot of Akira. Awesome. Thank you, Johnny. That's very nice of you. Yeah, if you like my Batlantic Studios stuff, this ties right in. It's all my characters crossing over. People that have read my other stories will be like, "Oh, that's that, and that's that." Like it all kind of connects. But people that have never read any of my stuff can still enjoy it. For it's just a zany, over the top action, uh, time travel caper. So very Back to the Future, kind of what I was going for. So hopefully that comes across and that people love it. So people, so far the response was really good. The Kickstarter went really well, and I'm happy to be on this Indiegogo platform just to try to find different people. That's already been created, and now I'm doing that final boss variant. So excited to have that as an option also. So yeah, definitely check it out. Tell all your friends, tell all your enemies, tell anybody. I want to get more people to find my work. So I think this pose is a little better. It's fine. I didn't really think this through. Anytime I do these sort of on the fly drawings like this, I'm like, I should plan this out better. and invariably, inevitably, I just end up winging it, and I think, is this really the? Yeah, that looks cool. All right, cool. I want to have to like jump in off of some rocks. I saw Tyler and Dave Finch were doing a live the other day, and I was like, oh man, those guys are just so good. Great at drawing rocks. Tell you, man, Dave Finch, Tyler Kirkham should just have a rock battle. It's like, who can draw the best pile of rocks? Because they make it look so easy. Just perfect rocks. So that's what this character looks like. I would now have to research, like, what does her suit look like? I think proportionally we got something going on. That works. Knives, guns, cool. Yeah, so this is the point where I would erase this and then go back in and do more detail, but I need to find out what this character looks like. So I'm gonna have to research her. He sent me specs of what she looks like. Yeah, so go to archivecrossover.com right now. And of course, check out Johnny C's campaign. He's got a campaign going. His stuff is awesome. Good dude. Definitely support his work. Tyler Kirkham also has his final boss currently right now at $1 billion, I believe, on Indiegogo. So definitely crushing it, which is awesome. Psyched to have that book. Psyched to be able to do a variant cover for that book. I'm super excited. I think it's going to be really fun. So far, I've done 3 versions. I did an A, a B, and a C. And the A cover is the one Tyler likes. The B cover is the one a lot of people seem to connect with. And then the C cover is the one my mom likes. So I don't know which one's going to win. Guess we're going to have to wait and find out. We have to wait and see. All right, now I'm researching what this character looks like. Aha! All right, cool. He sent me like a sheet so I could see, like a style guide. Yeah. All right. Let's open it up. Zoom in. Zoom. So she's got guns, bunch of bullets. All right. I can do that. I can do guns and bullets. Thanks, Johnny. Thanks for posting the link. I appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, definitely. Check out archivecrossover.com right now. Books are ready to go out the door. I just need your help to hit some stretch goals. All right, she's got like this thing in her chest. So normally, if you watch Dave Finch, he does very loose pencils, right? And it can be a little discouraging, I think, for people to go like, oh man, he goes straight in inks and just starts drawing in inks. But I mean, Dave Finch has 30 years of experience. So if you're an illustrator out there, if you're a comic book artist, I suggest giving it another pass with pencils. It never hurts to just give it another pass just to find out, make sure you got things placed where you need them to be and that everything is looking groovy. Just got like these boot things. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Bunch of straps. Tyler's great at designing characters with a lot of stuff on them. Like that, like that. So I hope everyone's having a wonderful Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday night. Kind of lost track of the days, to be completely honest with everybody, but I think it's Wednesday. And then like a belt thing. Yeah, when I watched Dave Finch the other night, I'm like, how much of that did he pre-plan? He looks like he's just winging it off the cuff, but I don't know. I bet he pre-drew that. He might have like a stock set of go-to poses too, like possibly. So then like glove things. I pride myself on drawing quickly, but yeah, I still want to draw well. Make sure everything looks cool. Yeah, I like to draw fast. I think it helps the spontaneity of stuff, personally. Like I see Arthur Adams and he looks like he takes forever. And so you don't get to produce that much work. And his stuff is hyper detailed, but he's drawing one thing a week. It's like, oh my God. Couldn't imagine working at that pace. Like I just don't have the attention span to draw something for 3 days. Just feels like it's a lot. It's a lot of intense focus on one illustration. I prefer to draw multiple drawings. I'll make this light taller. Yeah, that's better. Definitely stretch her out, going for more of a J. Scott Campbell vibe. So I hope everyone's having a wonderful Wednesday night. Go to archivecrossover.com. Support creators you're a fan of. Check out Johnny C's campaign. Check out my campaign. Independent creators now more than ever need the support of new readers, new supporters. So definitely, if you have an artist out there that you like their work, support their work, buy their work. It's as easy as that. Yeah, and then put her face up here. She's got big eyes. Like a thing. And then this thing going on. And then like straps. Like a gun thing. Yeah, that's cool. Fun thing about having guns, and swords, I do this a lot too. It helps to give a cool silhouette to the character, right? So it gives you sort of this neat, like if you showed her in silhouette, you'd be like, oh, that's the lady with the crazy guns. You can see them sticking up. Yeah, and probably what I do is I just add a little more flavor to this scarf. Give that some composition. But so far, I think we are rocking and rolling. That looks dope. That looks cool. And of course, you could go in and kind of research what kind of gun she has. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to draw what looks like a cool looking handgun. Like that. And then this goes around that. And the knife things. Yeah. Kind of. This will be cool once it's inked. And then I might just leave the background white. And then I'll have like rocks. Like she's jumping off of a rock or something. Maybe we could have like an explosion. Yeah, explosion. Like that's like everything's exploding around her. Rock. Big rock over here, maybe. She's exploding out of a volcano. Yeah, that's kind of cool. We'll go with that. Explosion. Nice. Yeah, so as you can tell, as I set up compositions, I'm just kind of winging it. So thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in, watching. Go to archivecrossover.com right now. Thank you if you're watching on YouTube, watching the replay on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. Thrilled to be able to be making comics for you. Definitely check out my newest campaign at archivecrossover.com. And I'm going to keep noodling away at this drawing and just kind of having fun with it and enjoying illustrating Masked Vigilante from Tyler Kirkham's newest campaign. And if you're wanting to get my variant cover of his final boss comic, go to archivecrossover.com and let me know which variant cover you think should be the wiener. The wiener. There's A, B, and C. I think they all look cool. And hopefully you do too. And you can pick one that you like and then go from there. And that's all blacked out. And that's cool. Gun thing here. Power thing. Lines. Shoulder pad. So much gear. God, so hard. So much stuff to have to draw. Oh, stressing me out. Things around her wrists. And I'm probably going to come on live and ink this up at some point this week. That's what I'm thinking anyway. All right. But I won't go much more detailed than this probably for the penciling portion of the event. Just because, I kind of want to get to the inks. Like I could do another pass on this in pencil. But what'll happen is it'll get so tight, I'll be like, ooh. I prefer to have a little bit of looseness, like these lines here. Like, which one am I going to pick? I don't know. Who knows? Skunks and cats with sus. I don't know what that means, but thank you. This is Tyler Kirkham's Masked Vigilante character. I'm doing a variant cover for Tyler Kirkham. Go to archivecrossover.com and you can grab my variant cover on Tyler Kirkham's book. And Skunks and Cats with Sus. That's a very random thing, but thank you, I guess. Thank you. That's very nice of you to say. I appreciate it. Very, very kind. It's I love being loved. I love to be loved. On the mouth? Or just like, mwah, like I'll blow kisses. Blowing kisses. Thank you. Very nice of you. So, with me. XOXO. So right now, what I would be doing is inking this. So I'm going to switch. I would switch to inking, but currently I am still penciling. I know, pretty crazy. All right, that's how that looks. And that's how you make a comic book drawing. All right. I think we're done. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Bye.